Hey there friends, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all doing well and staying safe and warm. If you're new to the channel, welcome. In this video I want to talk about knowing your limitations and staying within them. Let's get to it. So knowing your limitations and knowing how to stay within them, what does that mean to me? Sometimes, I can get overwhelmed. I was in a situation where I had started a project. Let's call it a project. And in the beginning, I had a couple helpers. And then eventually, I was just asked to take on the project all myself. And you know what? It was all right for a little bit. It was okay for a little while, and then the workload just was becoming too much. And I had started asking for help and asked for help, and I didn't get any response. And I got to the point where I was just in a state of desperation, and you talk about how people talk about how pain's a great motivator. I was getting to the point where I got this. I can do this all on my own, and I have to remember that that's what I would have done before. I would have tried to take on too much, have too much on my plate. And then, I found myself in a situation where everything revolved around work, and everything else in my life was being left behind, and I was starting to lose myself again. I was really struggling, I'm just coming out of that, but I was able to, keep communicating and using my words, and I was able to make some progress, and I'm gonna have hopefully some help soon, and working on this project, so I gotta remember not to put too much on my plate, I don't know if it's with age or with experience and stuff like that. I'm able to do that self-identification within myself, and say, okay, well, what do I need to work on? What's the next right thing I need to do for me? Because sometimes I can take on too much, and I can start becoming to feel overwhelmed. Well, if I leave that feeling of being overwhelmed too long, that can manifest in a lot of negative ways in my life. My self-care can go to crap. Everything else in my life gets left behind, and I end up isolating and not wanting to be around people. And then I talk, how we're all products of our environment. So my environment is messy, so my thinking is messy, and my life really starts to become unmanageable again. But I have to remember that if I don't try to communicate, if I don't continue to try to communicate, and try to express where I am, mentally, physically, emotionally, with the people in my life, in my life, then no one's gonna know where I'm at, and that's why communication is so important. I gotta continue. I gotta continue to communicate with people. I don't like feeling I need to isolate. I don't like feeling like I was starting to feel like I was getting left behind, and I was starting to lose myself again and stuff like that. But I'm able to catch myself a lot earlier, and I would have just ran away from the situation. I would have stopped participating in this project, and then things wouldn't have been very good. So I have to make sure that I continue. I continue to do my best to use the tools that I have, the communication tools, the self-identification tools I have. It's okay, well, something's not working. I feel like I'm stuck again. What's the next right thing I need to do for me, right? So I'm feeling a little bit more positive today. I think I made a little bit of ground, and so I'm feeling a bit more positive. I was really struggling, but that's, I listen to other people share their stuff, other people in my life. I watch other channels, and they share their life stuff and stuff like that, and that gives me the courage within myself to be able to work through my own stuff, right? So I learn from everyone, you know. But the most important thing is I'm learning from my own life experiences as well, right? So if I'm going through a situation and I'm self-identifying with, okay, well, I'm starting to feel insignificant again, if I'm starting to feel less than, if I'm starting to feel like I've taken too much on my plate and I'm feeling overwhelmed again, I need to communicate that to whoever I need to communicate that to in my life, you know. So, and I do these videos for if someone out there, one of you can identify, then, you know, with what I share, my life stuff, and it's for maybe you not to feel so alone, you know. So I know I'm not the only one who goes through trials and tribulations and life stuff and stuff like that. I know I'm not. It's not all about me, right? So that's why it's so important that I express that you matter, you make a difference, and your words and your thoughts are valid and stuff like that, right? So it's awesome when I get all the positive feedback and stuff like that, with people sharing their life experiences with me and stuff like that, and positive comments, and that all lift me up, lift my spirits up and stuff like that, and give me the courage to do the next right thing I need to do for me, in my daily living, you know. So I hope you're all doing well and staying safe and warm. There'll be a playlist up here if you want to watch any other videos, and share the videos with others, with someone who might just need an uplifting word or a positive thought for the day. And I'll see you all again very soon. Take care, be safe, and be well. Talk to you soon.